Mm. Esse é do iniciante. All right, guys, what's going on? What's popping? What's popping up? What's popping? What's going on? Good evening. What's going on? What's going on, people? All right. Okay. So, what's going on? Hi. Hi, Annie. Hi, Bat. Hi, Jose. I'm the teacher tonight. What's going on, people? How you've been? How you've been, guys? How you've been? I'm gonna say hi to everyone. All right. So, good evening. Good evening, people. Good evening, Giuliani. Good evening, everyone. How you guys been? How you've been, guys? How you've been? So I hope you guys are isolated there in your house, just kind of like chilling, enjoying the time yourselves with your family as well. What's going on? All right. Now we've got it. So what's up, Joaquin? What's up, Audilene? How you've been? So I hope you guys are enjoying your time there in your house, in your home, with your families as well, watching some Netflix. Who's been watching Netflix? Me? I've been watching uh, Netflix, kind of like a Friends. Sometimes I like to watch Friends as well. I think it's very funny. My favorite character is Joey. Do you guys remember that? I think if you guys watch your Friends, I'm pretty sure you guys know it. That Joey's always like kind of like flirting and really charming, saying like, "How you doing? How you doing?" Right? All right, guys. So today we're gonna be talking about countable and also uncountable nouns. So do you remember our last live? We talked about uncountable, right? So today we're gonna dive into countable nouns. Okay. So basically, uncountable nouns are things that we can't count it. Okay, so things that we can say like 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually we quantify but the amount. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. So okay, Hayani, everyone who was in the last live, please give me a punch so we can start properly. Okay, give me a punch. Give me a punch like that. Okay, give me a punch. I'm watching. Okay, Juliani, you're watching Blind Spot. Perfect. All right. I've never watched it before. Blind Spot. Friends is good. Awesome. It's funny because there's always like somebody who prefers, who rather watches How I Met Your Mother instead of Friends. Personally, I like both of them. Right. So if you were in the last lesson, give me a punch. Give me a punch. If you're new here, that's all right. Come along and let's smash this content together. All right. Now, guys, let's start very quick. Could you tell me a few examples of uncountable nouns? I think we've got to get this very clear. examples of uncountable nouns. Could you tell me, guys? Could you give me a few examples, please, of uncountable nouns? I would be very pleased. A few examples of uncountable nouns. Come on, guys. I'm waiting for you. Milk. Excellent. What else? What about liquids in general? Liquids. Water. What else? What about blood? What about gold? Right? What about luggage? What about luggage? What about luggage? What about currency? What about butter? Time. Time could be countable or either uncountable, right? It's something that we can actually count it. Like we can measure, but we can't count it, okay? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now, what about information? What about behavior? What about baggage, luggage? What else? What else, guys? What about music? What about happiness? What about excitement? Can we count happiness? Money is a good example. Is a good example. All right. So what about rice? What about pasta? What about juice? Advice. We can count advice. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Now, today we're gonna be diving into a few countable nouns and the difference basically between uncountable and countable nouns. All right. Now, as I told you before, coins you can count it actually, Aurilene. Okay. Money we can't, but coins we can't. All right, we can actually. Now, uh, countable nouns are things that we can count. Okay, so usually it's easier to get a picture of countable nouns. So could you guys give me a few examples of countable nouns? Could you? Could you give me a few examples of countable nouns? A few examples of countable nouns, guys. Could I count a bottle? I couldn't count water, right? Because it's uncountable. Now, a bottle of water, I could count it, right? Like I could say 1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, 3 bottles of water, right? I could count it, couldn't I? Right? Okay. What about cat? What about dog? What about a cup? What about cup? What about plate? A pen. A pen is countable, right? A pen is countable. Perfect. What about a litter? Chairs, pens, table. What else? What about people? Could I count people? Yeah, you could count people. Very good, Badge. Very good. Okay. What about a suitcase? We can't count luggage or baggage, right? Because it's uncountable. But on the other hand, we can count suitcase. We can count a bag, right? Okay. All right. So far, so good until now. So far, so good. Okay. All clear. Okay. Like songs, we can count songs, but we can't count music. Very good, Audilene. Okay, guys, you are getting into, I think, countable somehow. It's easier to understand when compared to uncountable, right? A ball, you could count a ball as well. All right. Perfect. Very good. Now, for countable nouns, we've got singular ones and plural, right? So you could say a dog, I've got a dog, or you could say I've got 2 dogs, okay? So I've got a dog and I've got 2 dogs. Now, it's very important to take into account that for singular nouns, we have to use the articles a or an or the, okay? So it's a rule of thumb, okay? So an, and the, okay? For countable nouns when in singular, okay? Right? You guys can. Could you give me an example, please? I'm looking for a few examples if you can. If you can give me, please. If you may, give me a few examples. Like, what's the difference between an and a, like this? What's the rule to carry out those two different articles prior to a singular word? Do you guys have any idea? Come on, guys. Come on. Stay with me. Focus. Maintain focus. Come on. I know you guys remember. I know you guys remember this rule. What's the rule here to use a or an? Yeah. Is it correct to say a apple? I've got a apple. Is that correct? I've got a apple. I've got an apple. Is that correct? Is that correct? I've got an apple. Is that correct, guys? An apple. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. Very, very good. An apple, right? Why? The rule here is about, yeah, consonant plus a. Very good. Very good. So the rule here, because I've seen a lot of people teaching and learning in this way, where which matters most is the first word, which is vowel or consonant, right? But this doesn't matter at all. What has to prevail is the sound. The sound. It sounds like a vowel, all right? We're gonna use an. So an is when there's a vowel sound. Okay. Okay. And is when we use a consonant sound first. Okay, guys, this is extremely important because there are many words that usually they are made of a vowel sound, but they are made of a vowel, but they sound like a consonant, or the other way around as well. It's true. Okay, so I could say to you, like, uh, let's see, like, what about an apple? It's easier, right, to understand. Okay, a really beautiful house, I could say as well. What about umbrella? What about umbrella? What about umbrella, guys? Should I use an umbrella or umbrella? Is that correct? A dog, right? Now, very good. An apple. What else, guys? What else? What else? Give me more examples. I really want to see more examples about this. Come on. I'm looking over the chat right now, and I want you guys to tell me. Come on. Do you guys have anything? Come on, give me a few more examples. An orange. What about should I say a university or an university? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Hmm? An engineer. Very good. What else? Come on, give me more. Come on. So should be an a university or or a university. An hour. An hour. Very good. Our university, guys, all right? Even though we've got like a U first, you say our university. Okay, our university. Remember, it's the sound. It's like an hour. Very good, an hour. Even though we've got H first, which is not a vowel, right? Is a consonant. We have to use an hour. Okay, an hour. All right, because H sounds here like a vowel. Okay, is that correct? Is that clear for you guys? Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, did you get the idea? And remember, when we use it's different of using the. Is for general things. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What you're talking about. And the is something specific. Specific. And I say it's correct. An hour. An hour is perfect, guys. An hour is perfect. Okay. Remember, even though hour starts with a consonant, we don't pronounce the H. So it should be an hour, it's like an apple. We've got the sound of O. Okay. It's all clear. Are you guys understanding? Come on, guys, give me a punch. If you got the overall idea, give me a punch. Give me a punch. If you understood, give me a punch. This is very important, okay? I know resembles a little bit of the beginning when you first start learning, but is a rule of thumb where you have to be sure about it, okay? So give me a punch if you got the idea, right? Come on, give me a punch. Give me a punch, guys. If you got the idea, give me a punch. Yeah, Michael, this guy, this little guy is very funny. A vacuum cleaner, very good. A vacuum cleaner is when you clean your house. But give me a punch, guys. Come on. If you understood, give me a punch. I'm waiting for your answer. We have to chat here. Come on. Keep focused. Stay focused. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I have to move forward. Not clear? Not clear? So, Luciana, what matters most when we use A and AN is going to depend on the sound, okay? So, like a house, for instance, like Beth said, okay? We're going to use A when things start with a consonant sound, a consonant sound. So, a house, a suggestion, okay? A big nose, a chair, a table, a park, all right? It's always the sound what matters most. Now, for something that starts with a vowel sound, we're gonna use an, an, all right? So an umbrella, okay? Like I said before, an hour, all right? Because even though there is a H, the sound sounds like O, right? So far so good. I think it's everything clear. Everyone sent me a lot of punches, so yeah, perfect. Now, guys, what's the difference between A and the? A and the. A and the, or an. A punch, a punch, a punch. Because university starts like the sound, Luciana, sounds like Y, right? University sounds like this. That's why it's the sound, is the sound, okay? It sounds like different, it's the sound, okay? Now, guys, let's keep move forward. What's the difference between the and A or an? The difference basically is that when we use the, we are being really, really specific. and the other person knows already what we've been talking about. So if I say to you, I work at the bank close to my house, at the bank. So I'm being really specific. You know already where is this place. You know already where this bank is. Okay, so it's really, really specific. So if I say to you, could you give me could you get me that bottle of water? Could you get me the bottle of water? Could you get me the bottle of water? You already know what I'm talking about, okay? You already know which bottle is that, okay? Now, if I say to you, could you get me a bottle of water? Or either I work at a bank or I work at an office. It's like it's one between a lot of them, okay? It's something more general, like I'm not being specific. É tipo eu falar assim, eu trabalho no banco e eu trabalho em um banco, ok? O no banco é the. It's very specific. And on a bank seria in a bank, sorry, it's not on, it's in a bank, at a bank, seria no banco especificamente, okay? All right, did you got the idea, guys, between the difference between the a and an? Okay, that's the main difference. Okay, right? If I say to you, take care of the children. If I say to you, take care of the children. Tipo, eu tô sendo bem específico daquelas crianças, ok? Agora, se eu falo, people should take care of the children, or something, or they should take care of a child. Take care of a child. There is a child. Então, eu tô falando que tem uma criança. I'm not saying like really specific, aquela que a gente tá falando, mas sim uma, okay? It's very different. All right, so far so good? Could you guys understand? Okay, kind of it? Is it all clear? Now, for quantifying countable nouns, we have to use, I don't know if you guys remember last lesson, for quantifying something, something that is uncountable, we use little. Now, here, for countable nouns, we're going to use few or a few, which means like, kind of like a small amount, okay? Tipo, são poucas pessoas, all right? So we've got a few, or even few. Right? Do you guys remember that? The last lesson we saw it little or a little, which is for uncountable. Right? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? All right, give me a punch. Yeah. So here is going to be the same rule apply forward. Okay? So few significa pouco. All right? Now, a few is something positive. Positive. All right. So let's say, what's it? If I say to you, he's not popular. He's got few friends. What's the meaning of that? What's the difference between that sentence and this one? I enjoy my life. I have a few friends. I enjoy my life. I have a few friends. And a few friends that I love. Okay. What's the difference here, guys? If I say to you, he's not popular, he's got few friends, I enjoy my life, I have a few friends. What's the difference here? When I use a few or when I use few? What's the difference? Could you tell me? Could you tell me? Type on the chat. Come on, guys, stay with me. Focus, 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 focus. Let's go, let's go. If you know the answer, or either if you don't know it, let me know. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you guys to interact with me. Come on, give me the answer if you can, please. If you know the difference, or if you're wondering why, or if you've got any idea, let me know. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Do you have an idea what's the difference here? All right, no idea. Who else? Okay. Okay. Jessica, you're doing well. All right, few negative way. Okay, come on, guys. You're getting into the proper idea. Very good, excellent. Come on, guys. We've got like 21 people watching it, and just a few of you are now like sharing with me. Come on, I want to engage more. Come on, guys. 21 people watching it. Just 3 people are talking to me. All right. So the difference here, basically, when I say he's not popular, he's got few friends, which means he doesn't have that many friends, right? So not enough friends, I would say. Not enough friends. Not enough friends. So it's actually something bad. It's something negative. He wish he could have more friends, okay? All right. Now, when I say to you in this second example, I enjoy my life, I have a few friends that I love, means that although, okay, despite of the fact that I have a few friends, ou seja, mesmo que eu tenha poucos amigos, okay, mesmo que eu tenha poucos amigos, they are really important to me. They are really valuable for me, all right? So they're really important, and I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, that's the meaning. So it's something really positive. It's like, even though I've got just a few friends, I have enough to get a great time. All right. So could you get the overall idea here? Okay. All right. Could you understand me now? So every time we use it's something positive. And every time, on the other hand, we use just few without a few, all right? Without a or a, né? Que a gente fala em inglês. It means that it's negative. Could you guys understand kind of it? Yeah, I'll give you. If I say to you, let's take this another example. If I say to you, the village was very small. There were few houses. Okay. Here, the meaning is, it's too tiny. It's too small for me. I wish this village could be a little bit bigger, right? So it's kind of like a negative connotation, right? I wish this could be better. It's like I say to you, the party was empty. Just few people there. Okay, just few people there. So means that to me was kind of like empty, and to me it's important that the party was somehow full of people. Okay, now if I say to you the party was empty, go I stayed more. If I say the party was empty, it's empty, just a few people, so I could dance around. If I say to you, the party was empty, just a few people, so I could dance around, which means like before when I said just a few people means like, oh, I wish this could be like more full of people. But now when I say just a few people, so I could dance around, it means like, even though it was empty, I kind of like it. I could dance around, I could enjoy myself, right? So this is the connotation here, right, guys? This is the meaning behind of it. Okay. If I say to you, like few minutes, for instance, if I say to you, I've got a few minutes to go, so we still can chat and have a drink. This means that we still have time available to have some drink. If I say to you, I've got a few minutes, hurry up. I've got a few minutes. I've got a few minutes. Hurry up, which means like I don't have time enough available. So let's go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. All right. Could you get it? Could you get it, the idea overall? All right. All right, yoga. I like to enjoy myself. Okay. Did you guys understand what I said? Come on, guys. If you understood, give me a punch. It's the same idea of our last lesson. It's the same idea. Give me a punch. Give me a punch. If you understood. Come on, guys. Come on. Give me a punch. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep focused. Keep focused. We still have some content to go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where the punch is at. Come on, guys. We've got like how many people now? 20 people. Just 5 people are giving me punches. Come on, guys. I need to know if you are understanding me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Awesome. Now, if you guys remember, for uncountable nouns, we use much. So the example, which is like a staple, we always say, how much is it? How much is it, right? Now, for countable nouns, we're going to use many, okay? Usually, we use many for questions or even negative sentences, all right? Now, I could say to you, have you got many friends? Have you got many friends? We can count friends, right? So, have you got many friends? Have you got many friends? Right? Have you got many friends? Have you got many friends? Another example. How many times do I have to tell you? How many times do I have to tell you? Remember, time could be like something uncountable or either something countable, okay? So here, several times. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 times, okay? It could be either time or uncountable as well, okay? Now, what about miles? Could I count miles? Another question, which is a very common one. How many miles have you been walking? Right? Okay. So usually we use for questions and also for sentences like this. Another example is you ask too many questions. Do you guys remember the difference between too and so? Too usually something negative, right? If I say to you, you ask too many questions, is like you are overdoing it, you are exceeding, ok? Você está fazendo demais. O too, ele tem essa conotação de excessivo. Se eu falo para você assim, you ask so many questions, é alguma coisa mais neutra, tá? Essa é a grande diferença entre so e o to, All right, so far so good. So, all right, how many cups of juice do you drink? Perfect, perfect. How many cups? So you can count cups, you can count bottles. How many bottles of water do you need? So, how many? So, how many? All right. Now, another question: how many days? All right. How many days there are in a week? Perfect. How many days? Another one. Physical yoga, but I can use many on questions for uncountable things, right? Yeah, you can't use it for uncountable things. You have to use much, right? Very good question, excellent. Uh, for uncountable, you need to use much. Perfect, very good, guys, excellent. Now, could we use it many for positive sentences as well? Could I say Tom has got many talents? Could I say many of us are angry? Yeah, I could. I could. I could. Just a matter of fact, when we use many in positive sentences, it looks more formal, right? It's not that usual for a spoken language. Okay, so if you guys remember, and I guess you guys remember a lot, we use lots of or a lot of for positive for positive sentences. So you could say there are lots of people there. There are a lot of people there. That lots of apples, okay, lots of books, lots of dogs, lots of cats, lots of computers, lots of plates. All right, so usually we use lots and lot of when it's a positive sentence instead of many. All right. You know many languages. All right, Luisa, this is correct. Should be a little bit more formal, but you could say you know lots of languages, right? You know how to speak lots of languages, lots of different idioms. Okay, so perfect. Are you guys following me? Okay, so remember, lots of, lot of. All right. So lots of book. I'm gonna type it for you on the chat. Okay. A lot of computers, lots of plates, a lot of dogs, right? Right? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? All right. So if you understood until now, give me a punch because we are kind of like wrapping it up right now. Right now. So it's going to be the last subject in this lesson now. All right. Give me a punch if you understood everything until now. Everything, everything. Yeah, you could say it, Butch. You could say lots of people, a lot of people. You could say there are a lot of people there. That's a lot of people there. Give me a punch if you got it. Come on, guys. We've got like 20 people watching it. We've got 20 people watching it. Give me a punch. Come on. Let's interact a little bit with your teacher. All right. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's interact a little bit. Give me a punch. Yeah, that's it. Come on, let's go. Give me a punch. Give me a punch. If you understood. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. I have to move forward. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give me a punch. Stay with me. Keep focused. Keep focused. Keep focused. All right. So, Jessica, we use a lot of and lots of to say that we have many of something, que a gente tem uma quantidade grande de algo, tá? Então, para isso que a gente vai usar o lots of and a lot of. Só que a gente usa geralmente para sentenças positivas. Então, você pode falar, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people. There are lots of people. a lot of, a lots of have the same meaning, exactly the same meaning, all right? Okay? You could say a lot of books, lots of apples. São só quantifiers, quantitativos que a gente usa para dizer que tem bastante de algo, tá? Então, many vai ser para sentenças mais formais ou para perguntas e sentenças negativas também. Você poderia falar, I didn't see many people there. Okay? There weren't many people there as well. Okay? Did you get it? Acho que agora ficou bem claro, né? Alright. Então, o último, the last one, the last but not least, is going to be plenty. Vocês lembram dessa palavrinha, gente? Plenty. Do you guys remember that? Plenty. Plenty. What's the meaning if I say to you, there are plenty of people there? There are plenty of people at the beach. Or there are plenty of people at the party. What's the meaning of plenty, guys? What's the meaning of plenty? Yeah, enough. Enough. Very good, very good. Do you guys remember our last lesson? We use plenty as well. So you could use plenty and lots of and a lot of for both of them, countable and uncountable nouns, right? We could use for both. So you could say there are plenty of people at the party. There are plenty of people at the beach. You could say there are plenty of guitars to buy or to pick up in the store. Okay. We've got plenty of magazines in this room. All right, guys, the meaning of plenty is enough. Let's say it's enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. All right, it's sufficient. It's sufficient. Something that is enough for us. It's not less, it's no more, it's like enough and is a great amount. É uma quantidade boa, tá? Uma quantidade suficiente e adequada, adequate. Okay? Did you guys understand until now? Conseguiram entender, galera, até agora? Conseguiram? Did you guys understand everything that I said to you? So just making a short review now, very quick. So first we started by saying what is countable and uncountable, right? So countable, we've got like cat, dog, bottle, box, dollar, cup, plate, right? Okay. Now for singular countable nouns, we use an. We use a when there is a consonant sound for the next word, and we use an when there is a vowel sound. So we could say an umbrella, right? Okay. An hour as well, or we could either say a good suggestion, a big house, an apple. So those are a few examples. Now there's a difference between the and a and an. So the is very specific. A and an is kind of like a general idea, right? Okay. Now we use few and a few. You could say a few minutes, which means that I still have time available to do something, or you could either say few minutes, which means that I don't have that much of time to do something, right? Which is something negative, right? Now, many we're gonna use when there is a high amount of something, a higher number of people. So you could say many people there, many houses, many questions, right? Many ways. All right. Now we're gonna use this usually for positive, for negative, and for questions, right? We could use for positive as well, but it's a bit more formal. Now for positive, we usually commonly we use lots of and a lot of. So you could say a lot of people, a lot of bottles, lots of apples, lots of oranges, all right? Okay, now plenty is completely different of a few, Jessica, all right? A few e few significa um pouco, tá? A few e few significa um pouco. A few de uma forma boa e few de uma maneira negativa, que eu tenho um pouco não sobrando o suficiente, tá? Já many é para uma quantidade grande e o lots of e o lot of também. Agora, o plenty vai ser que nem enough, alright? É tipo, there are plenty of people there. Então, pô, tinha pessoas suficientes lá. O tanto suficiente, bastante adequado para aquela festa. There are plenty of people at the party. Então, pô, tem bastante gente lá, tá legal, tá adequado, não tem muito, não tá exagerando, mas também não tem pouca, tem bastante gente, tá legal. Okay, so this is the overall idea, guys. I think now is everything very, very, very clear, isn't it? So now, guys, if everything got very clear, let me know. Give me, let's, every time that the class is really nicely done, I want you guys to tell me. So let's come up with a hashtag, right? What about using a hashtag enough to be happy? Okay, if you like this class, use this hashtag here in the chat. Write me in the chat enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. All right, guys, come on. If you like this lesson, just write it. Enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. Give me the hashtag. Enough to be happy. This is today's hashtag. This is today's hashtag. Enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. All right. It's just a joke, but it's a sign that we've been doing well. All right, guys. Então, galera, quem curtiu a aula, manda um aí, ó. Enough to be happy, um hashtag aí, tá? Que a gente já vai meio que dar uma finalizar por aqui. Okay. Enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, people. Come on, we've got 20 people watching it. Yeah, enough to be happy. Come on, guys. Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Enough to be happy. Enough to be happy. Yeah, all right. Okay, guys, a few punches as well. All right, guys, you made me very, very proud. So thank you for being here. Just another thing that I have to tell you. Então, galera, ó, os cursos aí da ChatClass são abertos, o nosso curso Premium, tá? Quem quiser se inscrever aí, só colar lá, o curso vale super a pena, super baratinho, conteúdo muito massa, fera mesmo. E a gente também preparou alguns quiz aí para vocês, umas 5, 6 perguntinhas aí para vocês fazerem depois dessa aula, tá? Para vocês praticarem todo esse conteúdo aí que eu dei para vocês hoje. Então, é isso, tá? Acho que a galera aí da ChatClass vai colocar certinho o link para fazer o quiz sobre a live de hoje, tá? Enough to be happy, é isso aí. É bem essa situação que a gente está vivendo, né, gente? Enough to be happy, que é ser feliz, né, com o que a gente tem, é isso aí. E, bom, se vocês não esqueçam de se inscrever no canal também, tá? Corre lá no Instagram da ChatClass Brasil também, segue a gente lá, segue também no meu Insta lá, Shark Rafa, eu tenho um canal no YouTube também, Shark Rafa, tô no TikTok também. Então é isso, gente. Queria agradecer todo mundo hoje. A aula foi super legal, tá? Então, semana passada a gente viu o Countable, hoje a gente viu o Countable. Acho que na próxima semana a gente vai ver algo parecido também. E é isso, gente. Obrigado, muito grato, muito grato. Vejo vocês na próxima aí, tá bom? Have a great night, have a great evening, sleep tight, take care of yourself, take care of your family, stay home, stay chill, watch some Netflix, enjoy yourselves, your family, and your free time. All right, guys? So, see you later, alligator.